Soham, 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 Soham. Well, welcome to week 2. The little snippet of chant that I just did was a huge surprise to me, but it feels important in a way because it's a great introduction to this week. Our focus this week on Empath 101 is about emotions, and the chant Soham is Sanskrit for I am. I am that I am. And as empaths, we are not just our physical bodies, we have emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. And it's this beautiful relationship amongst our bodies that really is the true essence of who we are. So as this week, as we focus on the emotional body, I really encourage you to be gentle with anything that comes up and to become aware of the importance of your checking and your checking technique, because what you may find is that you're going to be really surprised that some of the emotions in your fields, surprised they're not yours. Okay? So this is why we last week practiced our checking. And I want to do a quick review for you about how to ask effective questions to get the most accurate answers. So, each of you have come up with your way of checking, whether it's the muscle testing that I showed you. Here, we'll put that right there, where your non-dominant hand, you have your thumb and your pinky together. Whoop, there we go. And your dominant hand, you have, no, I'm just, there we go, your middle finger and your thumb together, and you're going to separate them. It goes apart if it's a no, stays together if it's a yes. But remember, each of you came up with your own way to find your yes and no. For some, it was a gentle rocking motion. You know, give me a yes, give me a no, and it would start to go like that. For others, you found that great index or pinky and, whoop, there we go, pinky and thumb method, Luella's method. Whatever works for you, stick with it. Now what you want to work on is a clarity of questions. As an empath, this is going to be such a handy tool because you can get right to the issue as quickly as possible so that you deal with the sensation you're experiencing and then quickly bring yourself back into a place of feeling grounded and centered. So you're not sort of overrun and sort of pulled from your center when you experience a sensation, whether it for you resonates in your physical body, emotional body, mental body, or spiritual body. So, when asking questions, remember to start it with, is it in the highest good to? Most often, that's going to help you have clarity again with your question and start to eliminate the attachment to outcome, okay? If you find you're having difficulty with the first 3 questions, which are, am I connected to the God source? Is there any outside interference? Do I have permission to proceed? If you're having difficulty with clarity with those, chances are you're attached to the outcome or there's interference in your field. Or additionally, timing's not right to ask that question because the universe is putting things in place for you. And so the answer is going to shift, okay? So if you're clear with those 3 questions, then you go to, is it in the highest good to, okay? And make sure you've got a specific time element there too. So for example, Brenda was talking about going to the concert on the Facebook chat we were all communicating so well in last week. And I suggested the question, I would check and see whether it's in your highest good to go. So is it in my highest good to attend the concert this evening? If you get a yes, then all that mind worry is gone. You can know that you're confident with your answer, okay? With the emotional body, it's really important to clarify whose emotion you're experiencing. If it's yours, and you get a yes, you know, is this mine? Then find out where it's coming from. Even though you're feeling it as an emotion, it may relate to your physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual body. Also, if you find out it's somebody else's, and it's in the highest good to find out whose it is, then you're going to go back through those questions, okay? And, you know, is the person dead or alive, male or female? Do you know them? That way, in asking those basic questions, what you're going to do is bring it out from really like, oh, the answer's out here, to narrowing it right down back in the core, okay? Now, this little review of checking is going to become invaluable as you start to process emotions, because often we have attachment to what are good emotions, what are bad emotions. Frankly, emotions, just like the physical sensations you were connecting to last week, emotions are also cues. Get the information and you'll be able to clear the emotion most often. This is going to be so empowering for you as an empath. I look forward to exploring it further with you this week. Chat with you soon.